Mr. Brewster, this is how the track will be laid out. Over here's the residential section. Here's the shopping center, school, theater here, and a beautiful little park here. Everything to make it a thriving community.
Yes?
Mrs. Brewster calling.
Pardon me. Hello, darling. No, wait, dear. No, darling, you didn't understand me. I didn't say I hated the hat. I said I didn't like the feathers. I don't care what the milliner told you. The feathers make you look like a pillow coming apart.
Oh, so now I'm a pillow. If you weren't such a heartless, bad-tempered, penny-pinching, overstuffed brute, you might make a little effort to understand me.
I'm not overstuffed. Now, look, I'm in the middle of a very important conference. No, I'm not trying to get rid of you. I tried that years ago, and it didn't work out. Now, see here, you can't... Hello.
Now, Mr. Brewster, confidentially, I found out that a big department store chain is going to build right here. So...
Yes, sir?
Get my wife again.
And, Mr. Brewster, you know what that means to land values. Why, the only way this city can expand is towards this development. So...
Yes?
Mrs. Brewster?
Now, listen here, Bertha. You had no right to slam that phone in my ear. I'm fed up with your nagging. Oh, don't give me that going home to mother routine. Your mother was glad to get rid of you. Oh, shut up!
Now, Mr. Brewster, you couldn't make a better investment. Why, the land values alone will double in less than a year.
I'm sorry, Mr. Errol. Some other time, perhaps.
But I assure you...
I said some other time.
Oh. Not today, huh?
You have trouble with your wife, Mr. Errol?
Trouble? I should say not. And I've been married 15 years, too.
You must have a very unusual wife.
I have. Of course, she's a little bit jealous, although I never gave her cause to be. And it...
Your mail, Mr. Brewster.
What does a man have to do to get along with his wife?
Oh, boy. Why, well, maybe you're not using the right system. Do you bring her home little presents once in a while?
Yeah, and she complains they aren't big enough.
Oh, dear.
I've tried everything. I've even kissed her mother.
Oh, say, you are an awful fix, aren't you? Well, now, you pardon my frankness, but how about the married couples you associate with? Do they have trouble, too?
Well, yes, come to think of it.
Well, there's your answer. Why don't you try mingling with happily married couples? Your wife might find it catching. You know what I mean? Visual education.
Say, thanks for the suggestion. Let me have those plans.
Sure.
I'll look them over. Maybe we can get together on a deal.
Well, thanks ever so much. Oh, boy. What the devil are you trying to do? Why don't you... Oh, Mrs. Adams, I didn't know it was you.
It was my fault, Mr. Errol. I didn't see you come.
Yes.
Oh, what a lovely hostess coat.
Yes, I just bought it for my wife. You like it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Is it a birthday present?
Well, no, not exactly. It's just a little something to patch up a misunderstanding about my secretary. That is, my ex-secretary.
I've always wanted one like this. Do you mind if I try it on?
Well, now, I wish you... Hey, give me the... Hey, wait a minute.
Don't you think it does something for my figure?
Yes, it certainly does something. Yes, it does. My wife, listen, get it off, please, will you? Because my wife expects me and I'm late now.
Oh, the zipper's stuck.
Stuck? See if I can help you. Just a minute. Oh, now looks what's happening here. Oh, dear me. Now, look at that, you see? My tire's caught.
Now you've done it.
Well, don't worry. I'll get it loose in a minute.
If my husband ever finds us like this...
Oh, that'll be terrible. Your husband? Is he back?
He just phoned from the station. He'll be here any minute.
Oh, dear me. Pardon me just a minute. Don't move around so much, will you? Oh, dear me. Wait a minute. I got an idea.
Oh, please, Mr. Errol.
All right.
Oh!
So I have it off in just a minute.
Oh.
Hang on there.
Mr. Errol.
I know, but I'll turn the darn thing off.
Oh, please, Mr. Errol.
All right.
Oh.
Hang on.
Mr. Errol.
I know, but... Oh. Hey,
Oh, my dress.
Dress? Oh, yes, I'll give you just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, yes, I'll give him just a minute. There you are. I said.
Oh, you'll toe-tie me for the last time, you roaming Romeo. I'm going home to Mother.
Hey, Chief. Oh, Dorothy, wait a minute now. Wait a Dorothy. Oh. Dorothy, I knew she'd come back. Oh. Now, look, Dorothy,
Would you please open my bottle of catsup, Mr. Errol?
Oh, I got a headache. Let your husband do it.
But Eddie got mad at me and went out. He wouldn't believe that your tie got caught in my zipper.
Well, neither would my wife. Now, will you please go away?
After you open my bottle of catsup?
Oh, all right. Nothing wrong with that. Is it? Well, I know, but you...
Good heavens!
Oh, my eyes, my eyes!
Here, give me this. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Errol. This is all my fault.
I'm
Come here,
sorry.
this way now.
My
Come on.
eyes,
Now,
my
take
eyes.
it easy. Sit down.
Eyes,
Here,
eyes,
I'll-
eyes.
Now, I'm so sorry. Oh.
I can't go 15 years and still behave like newlyweds.
Oh, don't be so cynical. Maybe they have a system.
Well, we'll soon find out.
There.
Say, that's powerful stuff. I felt all the way down to my toes. What brand do you use?
The kind my husband likes best.
You see?
Well, I never would have believed it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't stop on our account. My name's Brewster, Mrs. Errol, and this is my wife.
I'm very glad to meet you, Mrs. Errol. Your husband has been telling Henry that you two act like a couple of lovebirds.
My husband.
Oh, yes. Carol is the greatest little pal a fella ever had, aren't you, dear?
Sure, if you say so.
Yeah.
We just thought we'd drop in as you suggested. This might prove a profitable evening for both of us.
Oh, thank you.
Well, aren't you going to take our wraps?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Put her right in the closet like a good girl, will you, please, dear? That's the girl. Hurry up, dear. Pardon me just a moment. Thank you.
What's the idea of letting those people think that I'm your wife?
Well, if they ever found out you weren't, I'd lose a big contract. Now, you've got to play along.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Put those things in the truck. Go on.
Desk?
Hello, just look. This is Leon Errol speaking. I don't want to be disturbed by anyone. You understand? Anyone.
I'm going to get out of
Now,
here.
wait a minute. We'll get rid of them in a little while. No one will ever know the difference. Listen, do this for me, please, will you? And I'll buy you a lovely present.
Well,
I had a girl. We're supposed to be very happily married.
yes, Mr. Errol.
Oh, don't call me Mr. Errol. Leon.
Yes, Mr. Errol.
Oh, dear. Come on.
I was just admiring your hostess coat. Where did you buy it?
Oh, why, Leon surprised me with it today.
Did you hear that, Henry? You simply must try it on.
Oh, no. You see, well, it doesn't fit her. It makes her look too... That is, it doesn't quite her size, you see. She's lost a lot of weight lately.
Did you hear that, Bertha?
But it fits me perfectly, and I want it for my present, remember?
Yes, but I can get you something else, dear.
Oh, but I want this, darling.
Well, I'm sure you'd rather have something else, sweetie pie.
Oh, but I'm perfectly satisfied with this, you angel. Pardon me while I put it on.
Hey, she's so easily pleased. Come on, just sit down just a minute, please. Sit down. There you are. Hello.
Hello, Mr. This is Jimmy at the desk. Your wife just drove up in a taxi.
Murder, my wife.
What's the matter?
My wife. I mean, my wife looks like she's going to have one of her spells. You better come and lie down, dear.
Don't be silly. I feel fine.
She doesn't look ill to me.
She will be if she sticks around here. Come on, dear. Oh, dear. My wife's on the way up.
And I'm on my way out.
No, not that way. She'll see you. At the bed. Under.
Oh.
Go on.
I can't get under there. It's too low.
To the window. Come on. Hold along the ledge to your apartment. Go on. Go on, let's go.
Ah! No! Ah! No! No!
What's the matter? What's that?
Hand, I'll be killed.
You'll be killed if you stay here. Go on, get out. Get out. Go on. Come on. Get out. Go on.
Didn't he seem to be acting strange?
Well, that's because you don't understand love and devotion. He takes care of his wife before she gets sick.
Perhaps we'd better leave.
Leave? I should say not. Maybe she needs our help. Oh. Let's fix her an ice bag.
Hello, Dorothy.
Mother and I had a long talk, and we decided to give you another chance.
Well, now, it's very nice of both of you, but I don't deserve it. You ought to take a little more time to think it over now. Don't be hasty, dear.
Oh, but we've given it a lot of thought.
Oh,
And we're willing to forget the whole incident.
I see.
Open that window. It's stuffy in here.
Go!
Oh.
Go!
Stop playing with that shade. You're making me nervous.
Yes, dear.
Oh, Errol.
Who's that?
Oh, that's the booster, the people I phoned you about. I'll get rid of them.
Oh, but don't be so impolite. I'd like to meet them.
No, you don't want to meet them. They're terrible people. They're awful.
We thought Mrs. Errol might like an ice bag.
How is the poor dear?
Oh, terrible. I think it'd be better if you left. I hope you understand.
Indeed we do. You've certainly taught me a few things.
Me too.
Thank you. Well, good night. Good.
Errol, this has been a most profitable evening. I won't forget you.
Well, sure. Thank you ever so much. Well, good night.
Drop into my office in the morning. I want to discuss that deal.
Oh, I will, yes. Well, good night.
It'll be a distinct pleasure to be associated with you, Leon.
Thanks ever so much. Well, good night.
Oh, we almost forgot to say goodnight to that lovely wife of
Oh,
yours.
I'll say good night. There you are. Yes, here you are.
But our rats.
Rats? I'll get them. There you are. Well, good night.
Good night. Why, Mrs. Errol, what are you doing out of bed?
Why? Oh, now, wait a minute.
Oh, bring it to you.
Wait, no. What's just a minute? Oh, now, wait a minute.
Bring it to you.
Wait, no. What's just a minute? Hold that. Now,
Leave my husband alone, you big bully. And you leave my husband alone. Now, you stay out of this.
When my wife wants a hostess coat, I'll buy one for her myself.
Your wife? Why, she's his wife.
Oh, no, I'm Mrs. Errol.
If you don't want to be a widow, keep that bald-headed Bluebeard away from my wife.
Just how many wives do you have, Errol?
So that's the kind of a man you want to learn from. You want to be like him.
What, Bertha?
Dorothy, please, just a minute. Will you let me explain? Look, I bought this coat for you, and while I was zipping it up, my tie got caught inside like that. When I went to zip, there you are. She's caught again, just like it. I can't get it loose.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
That's all I want to know.
Dorothy, let me down. You're choking me. Better.